Hey there guys, Reckoning here, and welcome back to Doom 3 BFG Edition, Doom 1, Episode 2, Mission 2, Containment Area. This one takes a while because I decided to more or less show off everything in the level, which really for this level is not necessary. But I pretty much do it anyway. And end up taking more damage than I would like to, wasting ammo, you know, I guess the usual for me. But yeah. To think I could have had like most of this already done, but I forgot to unmute my mic. Because I do things like that. On the bright side, it gives me a chance to, review the commentary in a better way, which I'm probably not going to end up doing anyway, though I should. You're probably going to see a lot of pistol in this level, just because now that we're in the second episode, we're not going to see as many shotgun guys, so we're not going to have that many shotgun shells just coming straight at us. So maintaining a high amount of shotgun shells is going to be a little bit tougher, because you can easily do all of episode 1 with a shotgun. There's other guns you could use to make it a little bit faster, but you could potentially do it all with the shotgun, as I'm pretty sure I pretty much showed. But right here, we've got a new power-up, Berserk. Makes your screen red for, I'd say, maybe 15 seconds. Fills your health to 100%, so it might be good to keep one lying around just in case you need a quick heal. But probably it has a long-lasting effect. When you pick it up, for the rest of the level, your fists will do a lot more damage. A lot more damage. To the point where you can one-shot zombies, imps, and demons, and just deal greater fist damage than you would regularly to pretty much everything else. Is it still a good idea to use anything stronger than an imp? No, it's not. Or, no, stronger than a demon. It is not. Not in any way is that a better idea. Because you'll still get decimated. But as you can see, I took a lot of damage because I have to show off what the Berserk does. I have to show off that you can one-shot all these imps. Yeah, and then what happened? Got me down to 21%. It's not good. So now I have to wander through the box maze to try and find some health. And in the process, I do find 4 shotgun shells. So that'll allow me to kill like 2 enemies. But it's something. It's something. So again, you're gonna see a lot of pistol here. A lot of pistol. Just because it's all I really end up finding. Even though there's not a lot of pistol ammo just lying around. It's the only other gun we have, so gotta get something for it. And eventually I wander in here, which is where I'm supposed to be going, but then I'm like, more box maze, gotta show off the entire box maze, gotta kill everything in the box maze. Which technically I failed to do. And now that I think of it, that would have been useful. Now that I think about it, that yellow door that I showed off previously, toward the beginning area, if I'd actually gone in there, which, as a spoiler, I forget to do, because when I got around to picking up the yellow key, I was kind of like at the point of, this video is getting long, let me just breeze through the rest of this level. So that's more or less what I did. And in the process, I missed one of the yellow doors. Unfortunately, The one I happened to skip, while having two demons in it, I'm pretty sure also has the chain gun in it. And while the chain gun, I think, is in the next level, it's a lot more difficult to get to than it is in this level. A lot more difficult. As I will show off in the next level. But now we're finally into this part of the level. But first, let me show off the secret reception area. Because I have to show off everything in the level. Pretty sure I stopped with the tour guide approach in the following levels. Gotta remember that. I'm not a tour guide, I'm just trying to get through it in the most professional looking way possible. So, I'm probably going to be breezing through the levels a little bit faster. And again, not being as much of a tour guide. There's the two requisite yawns, keeping track with the previous recording attempt. As you can see, the secret reception area, with all three of its secret walls, does allow us to pick some things up, and leads us right back out here. And now let's go up here and actually stay up here and get the hell out of this level. We've been here for 6.5 minutes already. That's ridiculous. And the exit door is actually close by, but we can't get into it yet, because we're lacking... Actually, come to think of it, that brings up a good point. Do we actually need that? Yeah, okay, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Just disregard that. Thought we didn't need something that I end up picking up anyway, but turns out I do. So, we just picked an energy cell pack, which does not correspond with any weapons we have, so maybe we're picking up a new weapon. And that we are. We're picking up the plasma gun, otherwise known as the clarinet bagpipe thing, as it is called by Twilight Only. And just to torture you, in case you don't know what the clarinet bagpipe thing does, I'm not using it in this level. My original intention was to postpone using it as long as possible. But then I end up kind of getting cornered in the next level and kind of being forced to use it. You'll see what I mean. I was kind of forced into it. All I can really say at the moment is that the plasma gun is kind of like a super chain gun. I think I can say that much. And there's the yellow key. And in case you're curious about the platform arrangement, all you gotta do is follow what's on the ceiling. Otherwise, it doesn't work. God forbid, don't do them out of order. Because the entire point of that pit is that the pit is not good and will hurt you. If you happen to do these platforms out of order, or at least this is what happens in Doom 2, if you do them out of order, the one that you skipped will come up not as safe, but as like poison death water. And considering you kind of have to walk across it, that's now mandatory damage. Which, and if you had done it properly, you wouldn't have to take that mandatory damage, but since you rushed, now you do have to take mandatory damage. But I didn't do that, so I should probably start talking about it. Come to think of it, we have the yellow key now. And this is what's really funny. I go in the opposite direction of the chain gun, because there's a yellow key door over here. And I'm like, backpack, need to pick that up. So this is the room we looked at previously in the level. So I flipped that one switch, which opens that door. Inside this door, there's a rocket launcher. But now what's behind the other two? Well, now the platforms won't come up. But by way of knowing what this game does, and the fact that vertical values don't really matter, and the fact that you can flip a switch that's technically at the top of a cliff as long as you're, kind of touching it, like on the x-axis. If you can touch it on the x-axis, you can activate it, even if it's a million miles above you on the y-axis. Just little things about Doom that you might not know. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that in some way in episode 1 with the fact that enemies at the top of a cliff or bottom of a cliff can attack you. If they're like at the bottom of the cliff and you're at the top and you're at the top of the bottom. I've mentioned it before, but in case I haven't mentioned that enemy before, that's a lost soul. I don't think they have the lowest amount of HP, but they have really low HP. They probably don't have the lowest, but I know they have really low HP. Probably around this... Maybe around the health of an imp. Maybe a little bit lower. But all they really do is they charge into you and try to hurt you. As such, melee attacks don't work too bad on them. Just, like, if you're going to use your fist, you kind of have to time it right. And then you could kind of avoid damage, but fists are probably not the way you want to go about fighting a lost soul with melee. Now that chainsaw sitting over there, that's a better option. And to prove it, here's some lost souls. And if you don't like lost souls in Doom 1, well, then you're not going to like Doom 2 because they're practically freaking everywhere in Doom 2. They're just practically everywhere. And they can do potentially high damage. That's a problem. But as you notice, there's crushers there. You don't want to get stuck into those, because they'll kill you. But on the bright side, they can also kill the imps and demons that are trying to get to you, if they happen to wander under the crusher. And then they just die. So, yeah, that's good. But now we've picked up the blue key. We can open up this blue door. There's the blue door right there. Open it up, and there's the red key right there for you. And the red key is all you need to get out of this goddamn level. So, because I'm like, okay, I can finally get the hell out of here, I'm just going to rush to the exit. That's exactly what I do. So we open this red door, kill that imp, right around here, flip that switch, that brings up the platform to the exit door, and now we can finally get the hell out of this level. At last. We're out of the containment area. God, I hope I don't have to take that long in a future level. But, finally, that's this level down.